We good on YouTube. What's up, YouTube?
YouTube was popping.
So, the cost of being a real nigga, man, dude, whatever fuck you want to adjective you want to add on to that shit.
Proper word to say. Whatever adjective that you call yourself.
my take on that, I kick it off and throw my hat in the pot. I think it's because the way these niggas is raised. That's just my take on it. Is
That's exactly what it is.
It's a lot of feminine energy. Being raised by your grandmother and your aunt and your mother and all that, you know, you're real confrontational. You don't know what it's saying. But your mother didn't even know what it was like to grow up with a man in the house. You know what I'm saying?
But you can tell the dudes that was raised by their grandmother, and I'm gonna take my shades off.
That's a little different. That's
they the dudes that will have Sean John tennis on.
Yo, you stupid shit.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
I'm just saying.
Sean John tennis.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. Nigga, I used to pick my shit out the basket at the Super Bowl.
Put down Shane shoes. Remember Shane shoes? You get 2 left shoes and shit.
You get the Pro Mans and the Cougars.
Hey, but my take on it, Big Sam, is like the price is mighty high, man, because people love somebody that just lie and bullshit all the time. I can't do that. So I get caught. Devil. Motherfucker make you out to be a bad guy or whatever. Only because you speak the truth all the time, man, and you hold to what you do and stand on what the fuck you do.
Well, also people got picks on who names they'll tarnish too, because people tarnish your name for being real. You know what I mean?
Nowadays just won't like you because something you had on one day or some shit. You ain't never did nothing to these motherfuckers.
That nigga got the last Biggie shirt out Walmart. Fuck that nigga.
I never understood it. I don't even really care because I don't indulge in that type of shit. I'm not angry at nobody, and I hope ain't nobody angry at me.
But see, that's the fact. You don't give a shit about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't give it energy.
I do too much shit during the course of the day to be worrying about that type of shit.
You can't give shit like that energy, man. Like, you crazy than a motherfucker out here. You give any type of stupid negative shit any energy. Now you look silly.
It's a thing where the masses, it's whatever trend or whatever they're following. If you not playing a role in that situation, it's like you, the outsider, and that's when you kind of get pimped with the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I don't fit the profile to a lot of shit that you niggas look up to. So I know I'm gonna get the shit. So
my brother Paris was on live the other day. Saying the same thing. You know what I mean? If anybody ever get a chance, check out my man Paris Bay. He goes live every day. Don't think he just ranting. You might learn something from him. I'm trying to get it set up where you can come in on the show.
I'll be ranting, but you definitely gonna learn.
Yeah, you're gonna get a vitamin. You know what I'm saying? I gotta link you and him up. Actually, I got his information, gotta send it through V. We're gonna get him in here and stuff like that. Cause he definitely, you know, when you learn yourself and you start really gaining knowledge and stuff like that, and you put it out there, motherfuckers think you crazy.
Yeah, I said that, man, I can say his name. Man, Brian was having this conversation earlier, and I was telling Brian, I was like, I still don't get it. How I'm 50, and you know, you got dudes close to my age and dudes past my age and dudes my age, and it's like we still, as a people, we still out here trying to prove to these motherfuckers who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm serious. Like this is the thing, yo. You got all your jewels on, you got this slick ass car, but everybody already know who you are. So what is the purpose of doing it? I don't get it. Like I want to know. It's a genuine question. I really want to know what is the purpose.
But see,
you know what I'm saying? Like if I go somewhere, right, where I'm familiar and they know me, I don't have to do the trinkets, all of the shit. It's like
that's too funny.
Because that's what it is. I pulled out some shit the other day and I tried to put it on. I said, man, I'm taking this shit the fuck off because I look like a fucking idiot.
Insecurities, son. It's insecurities, man. A lot of these
my beard is gray, nigga. Why am I walking around with frills, diamonds, and gold. I'm not doing
At
that.
the end of the day, like Ice Cube said, I'm gonna let Rob say what he gotta say. A bitch is a bitch, regardless of whatever. You just a dressed up bitch, nigga.
Let's,
It ain't
You
even
understand
the
what
point.
I'm
And
saying?
then, no, we ain't even gonna go there because some of the niggas that I know that do it they ain't bitch niggas. They real niggas. It's just I don't understand why we still gotta do that at 50. Nigga, you been in the streets since you was
Showcase
14 years
yourself.
old. Everybody know who you are. There's no point of keep doing that.
Because they want to see if they still got it.
yeah,
son.
yeah. See, I always say this. Money, no money. Money don't make you, you make money. A car don't make me, I make a car. Clothes don't make me, I make clothes. Some people don't feel that way. They wear that shit as a badge of honor because they got
It
insecurities.
angers me because if you know me, I've been the same way my whole life. So it's like some of these niggas you came in the 2000s and I was an 80s, 90s nigga. So it's like I was always humble and laid back in a pickup truck, a little beat up car or something. So if you see me and then you done heard something or somebody say, yeah, that's Joe that dude. And I don't fit the profile for these niggas you see riding around in the coupes and the big cars.
the
and
big
you know what I'm saying? So it's like a nigga look at you like, oh, that nigga ain't no guy. Until I tell your man that you look up to come and he rapping to me and man him dapping and we talking about shit you have no fucking clue about.
Right.
But then that's when you be like, oh fuck that nigga think he is. You know what I'm saying? Like it happened to me all the time.
Not knowing
Like, you know what I'm
that
saying?
they're nowhere on that level of where we came from. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for one,
Even if
you
the fuck I
can't
didn't
relate.
have or do the things that I did, I'ma still be me. I was the same nigga when I was breakdancing and doing everything. I'm the same motherfucker. So it's like, you gonna respect me. You know what I mean? It's like,
some people in the cabbage patch throwing
nigga, I'm
merch.
trying to tell you, nigga, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be the same motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna be me. That's what most people problem is. They create these characters and that's not really who they are. So it's like then they gotta break character and be who they really are. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody, yeah, because that's what it is. Niggas don't understand that. Nicknames and all that. Nigga, you gotta still be that fucking character, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, think about that, yo. When a motherfucker got a name, a certain name and all that, yo, that shit attached to your soul, nigga. You gotta be that character.
But honestly, man, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, okay, majority of people know me as Fats. Okay, that's the old guy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know me as Tone. But do you know how feeling good it feel when I walk into work
and motherfuckers say your whole name,
different nationalities? Hey, Mr. Coleman. Hey, Mr. Coleman. You know what I'm saying? And I used to hate my name. But I understood what my mom and dad did with me and my sister. They was determined to, okay, my kid's not going to have nigga names. My sister's name Laura, and my name is Coleman. I'm named after my dad. That shit looks great on an application.
Yeah.
Opposed to Tyrone.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's automatic fucking interview shit.
Yeah.
Coleman?
Yeah.
Coleman, PA?
All three of us got white people.
All of
names.
us got, that's true. Samuel and Robert. That's a common white person.
And
Nah,
Kenneth.
because Samuel really not a white name. It's a biblical name. But
Oh,
a lot more black people.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you
I
go.
know a lot of white guys named
I know a lot of white guys named Samuel.
You know, but you're right, Sam. You know, if you, I think that's a form of mental illness, man. If you still trying to be
I don't get
the
it.
man.
I really want to have a real conversation about that. Like, why do we feel as though we gotta keep? If I show you who the fuck I am, why the fuck I gotta keep showing you?
though. I say, but see, I say
that shit is
but listen,
freaking.
but listen, I say the same thing, but I say it differently. I say I always complain to one of my best friends and shit. We be on the phone. I be like, man, I go out, man, and see all. This is why I don't go out. I go out, I see all these old niggas with medallions, all these diamond chains,
waxing up the
medallions,
big body act. That's what I
bracelets,
call it.
pinky rings.
No, the funny part
No,
is
They'll say we hating because
No,
we
and
say
that's what I'm saying.
Hold up, yo.
That's
What
not
we
hate.
call
That's
them
why I
niggas?
say I want to have a fucking conversation. Because I know the first thing a nigga gonna come with is, nigga, I do what I want to do. Nigga, you look stupid.
We call them
You look
niggas.
stupid.
They
You
can't
50
erase
years
what we
old.
were. Come on, Butter Rim. They can't erase what we
I'm
were.
talking about rappers.
I call niggas rappers.
It's like
That's what I call it.
It's a couple things that like I got real questions about. Like why we can't.
But hold up, this is a real question. Answer it, somebody.
This is a real question.
It's a real question.
Why niggas in my age group can't be from their era? There's nothing wrong with being from your era. You don't gotta keep up with these niggas. Yeah. These little young niggas, they walk around and looking like they got on fucking like they about to go save the world like Hancock and shit. Tight ass clothes on and big dumb ass Superman shoes on. It's like, yo.
Hey, yo.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't get it. Like, I be asking real questions. Why the fuck do you gotta still have a tag on your shoe to show everybody? Like, yo, what the fuck is that?
No. You ever see the shoes? It look like they got a toy on it. What the fuck are those, man?
That's what them shoes.
That's what I'm talking about.
They got a toy on it.
I'm talking about like you do some off-white, you gotta have just because of off-white, you gotta have the orange thing. I'm cutting that shit off. I'm not walking around with that shit on my shoe, man. I don't give a fuck how much they cost. I'm not doing it.
And then don't forget about the purse.
Why are we also in this thing where we all gotta have this dick measuring contest?
I have a problem.
Everybody wanna show what they got.
I have a problem with niggas that wear Timbs with the tag hanging off. I got niggas that wear their hats with the sticker still.
Hey, I still wear the tag.
No, you don't.
I'm always gonna do it.
No.
They real questions, yo. They real questions that I have.
God damn it,
for a grown ass black man, I got a lot of fucking questions, yo. Because I need answers. It's not like somebody hating or nothing. I just need to know what the fuck is your perception of that shit when you doing it. I want to know your frame of mind that you in, like what we getting out of it. Cause I already know most niggas just only thing they can say is, nigga, I do what I want to do. Nigga, I got money. I'm gonna do.
That's because
nigga,
nobody wants. A motherfucker think it's fucked up to just be normal.
And I blame the shit on these women because y'all fucking egging this shit on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, because you know how much it costs and that nigga got the tag on his shoe and he got all this crazy ass fucking
tight
shit on like he
doing shit, but showing us glue.
Like Aquaman off this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
Listen, I tell a nigga in a heartbeat. Listen, I'm just I'm gonna wear my eye watch.
Nigga looking like that, yo, with the shoes, with the shit on.
Nigga be out here on some shit.
Saying, listen.
I wear a white tee every day.
Listen, bro.
That's just what I do.
Yo, I'm a t-shirt. My t-shirt usually say something, man. I got on some. Nigga, these jeans I worked in and I fucking put. Man, no, nobody give a fuck.
I think I saw you when you bought those jeans out of Dave's.
I'm gonna say this.
I got some too that day.
I'm gonna say this. I've been shot, stabbed, all kind of shit, right? Once you realize that these motherfuckers don't care about you, you need some life-altering type of situations to put your ass in a situation where you get to understand that them niggas you running with every fucking day don't give a fuck about you. They don't care.
Two things are changing.
So
jail,
you stop doing hospital. That dumb ass shit.
Hold on, let me say it loud and clear.
Mine was in Shocktron. Keep going to Shocktron.
Hospital. Those two things will make you realize, you know what? I ain't no motherfucking body, man.
You not.
I don't have to and I'm not saying show gleamage
to like fucking demean nobody and no shit like that. I'm speaking from my own life experience because I had to tell myself that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was one of them niggas back in the day. I had the jewels. I did all the big dumbass herringbone, the cars and all that. And the feeling that it would give me, I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like attention.
And he didn't want to cut the kashif off.
All in my motherfucking, in my business and shit. I don't like that shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm telling you the story about when me and Nutty had the Black Legend. We had the 90, the 4-door Black 90 joint. Landsmans, y'all too young to know what the fuck about Landsmans. But we got the motherfucking car. It was 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. This beeper time, nigga. This wasn't even flip phone era yet, nigga. We weren't even on the flip phone. Nigga, by the time we got the fucking car and came down the way, like everybody knew we had the car. It was like a fucking parade outside. Like about a car, nigga, like y'all really worried about a fucking car, nigga. I ain't like that shit.
But it's crazy. That's how we used to recognize niggas.
Take the car. Now
like, oh, yo, that's what's the name with the Black Legend. Oh, that's yo with the blue 3.
That's yo with the Supra.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yo with the RX-7.
But back then, it was different because it wasn't all this social media shit, and you didn't want to be seen. I'm gonna tell this story right here about my man Darius, yo. All right, so when Darius and them got locked up with the China White, Ronald, and all them, whatever, all of them niggas get locked up.
Oh, they got 50 each.
So Darius had an orange Z. He was the first nigga to chop the top on his Z. I think back then that shit was like 15 bands, 20 bands or some shit, right? He riding down Odell's up and down the street. The niggas that was hitting them was standing next to me and Nutty, yo. They was laid back. They had on like regular shit, no jewels, no cars, no nothing. And they was having a fucking conversation. And the conversation went like this. Damn, what the fuck we gonna do now? They done locked them niggas up. Who the fuck they gonna look at now? Like, you gotta understand where niggas' minds was at. These the niggas that's really making the money. And you thought these niggas was making the money with the trinkets. Yeah, they was getting money, but these niggas was making the money. They was getting money. These niggas got money. Two different things.
Right. It's like you the boss until you see the boss.
You start listening to niggas like that, like, damn, that shit made a whole hell of a lot of sense. Like, why you want to be on the stage, my nigga? Why you want to be, you know what I mean, out in front of Odell's with all your shit hanging out for everybody to know who you are? Because that's only niggas really only do shit like that is to get bitches. That's it. Yeah. I ain't need no bitch. I've been with the same woman for 32 years. I'm good.
I always say that though, Sam. Like, everybody's a boss until a real boss walk into the room.
Oh, I'm gonna say this, Rob. Everybody want to be the boss till they gotta be the boss.
Facts.
That's another thing.
That's another thing.
You know?
Niggas don't know about that shit.
Everybody want to talk about the supervisor and all that until you become a supervisor.
Before we clicked on, y'all, we was having a conversation about a couple series, and I was talking about the Wu-Tang and the partner series where Divine is kind of going fucking nuts because he running every fucking thing. They the niggas that you niggas think you want to be, you not ready for that, yo. Yeah. You ain't even went through enough shit in life to have the experience to handle that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, because that's when niggas don't, a man is nothing more than his life experiences. Yeah, if you ain't got nothing under your belt that you learned, some hardships and shit you went through, you don't know nothing.
That's fact.
And then on top of that, you not even listening to the niggas that's been in front of you. I'm talking about the wino, the crackhead, the prostitute, all of them. Everybody. The nigga that made it, the nigga that went to college, the nigga went in the military. If you ain't having conversations with these motherfuckers, you don't got no knowledge.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You lost.
Yeah, you just one track. And you ain't
one-dimensional, yo. I will never be one-dimensional.
Picking up shit, you know what I'm saying?
I will never be. You
but see, that's the thing about
nigga,
it,
you
yo.
can put me in the middle of the fucking desert, nigga.
But see, hear me out.
Fucking rainbows and my
when we came along, when we came along, we were forced to be rounded people. You understand what I'm saying?
You ain't had no choice.
You had to learn how to build a house with your father.
Our time period was different, yo.
Yeah.
I made a live about that. I think it was yesterday or the day, and I was saying how we don't support each other. Like, our women, like, you go to Home Depot, you go to any of these spots, supply spots, and you see the Latinos and their women with them, their kids with them. We don't do that no more. When I was coming up, that's how we roll, because that's how we survive. We don't do that no more. And then we don't want to learn a trade. Everybody on some slick shit.
But not only that, like, when you get to talking that shit, the first thing a person think is, oh, here this nigga go preach.
I've been getting in my whole
this,
life.
that, and the third.
Not even,
blah,
we used to almost about to be in fights, like, though, because I'm putting niggas up on shit.
Why niggas don't realize, like, where you are at life? Like, where you are. Like, understand, like, where you are. Now, you got a few of us. Some of us are good. But then you got a few of us are bad. Do you ever look at your circumstances and understand, like, why things happen the way that they happen?
That's your choices.
Why things do what they do? Why you not making this? Why you not making that? Yo, it's no fucking unity, man.
Somebody can come into your circle.
But that's by design a lot, too.
But hear me out. Somebody can come into your circle, and you may not listen at that point, but you'll eventually get it. Like I said, I remember the time, yo, come through, regular nigga fatigue, shit on, blah, blah, blah. Yo, why the fuck y'all out here with chains and shit? You want to strip working?
What you showing up for the crack?
I thought about the shit.
It's like, nigga, because
I'm leaving all this shit in the house.
This was the funniest
down
shit.
H&H, bought
this
a whole
was the
bunch
funniest
of
shit, right?
And all that.
So niggas started a whole 9 Circle Boys and all this shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that. Jackets, I'm not doing that. That's when everybody neighborhood, they had jackets with their names. And
what hood they was from, the block.
Police pull up,
I
call
have
your
never
whole,
bought one
call your
jacket.
name, and you like, how the fuck you know my name? Dummy is on your fucking jacket, you fucking idiot.
But they'll
Like,
put you in a gang situation.
that's
They
what I'm
consider
trying
it
to
a
tell
gang,
you.
and that's a
Rat
charge.
10 and all that, nigga. I'm not doing.
That's a charge. Just like people used to walk around with flags on them and stuff. That's a
Idiot.
charge. If you walk around with a blue bandana or a red bandana hanging,
It's
that's
an
a charge.
idiotic way of thinking, and it makes you understand how a nigga can be neutral, and then all these other niggas gotta get in somebody's car. You understand? It's like it's almost on that same type of shit. A lot of niggas don't know how to stand on their feet, so they gotta connect.
I like that one. Gotta
You know
get
what I
in
mean?
another nigga car.
Yeah, gotta get in somebody.
Don't be the one you gotta get in another nigga car. Get yours.
That's the shit that tripped me all you tough ass niggas.
But niggas will never
ain't no
listen
guns
to
in
you
that
to
motherfucker.
get
Ain't no-
that. This
you
is
know what I
the
mean?
shit
Might be
that
some knives and ain't no gun in that.
I never understand it. Like, yo, a motherfucker sit and give you all these praises. Oh, yo, you doing it, yo, such and such, such and such. And all you can do is look at him like, yo, you can do it too. You know, niggas don't understand that. Like, you
24
can
hours.
do
The
it.
next man get.
But what I had to come to learn is that that's why the positions are set up like how they set up. Like, you got some people that are meant to be Indians.
It's a
you got
chain.
some niggas that's meant to be
You
chiefs,
live long
bro.
enough, you understand it's a chain.
You know what I'm saying?
It's one nigga that's the clamp, and there's other niggas that's pieces to the chain. There's one nigga that's the medallion. It's like you gotta understand that.
Yeah.
Cause some niggas,
A lot of people
they
don't understand it.
play in their position. I ain't gonna never forget this. I had a conversation with a nigga. I'm doing something with him. I'm doing and he going up the ladder. He doing good. Then he hit me with, I'm gonna wait till my man come on. What the fuck you gotta wait for a grown ass man to come on for you to do what the fuck you gonna do with your life?
Yeah.
That shit said so much to me, yo. I said, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, that's just like
Why
one
you
time.
need this nigga for you to excel in life? You need this nigga?
One time, me and Robbie had a serious conversation. He was doing what he was doing. I had been left the lifestyle alone. We passed the statute of limitations, but I had been left the lifestyle alone. And it was like, yo, I'm really looking for an outlet. So I ain't sitting and tell him, man, you should keep doing what you're doing. I said, nah, yo, hey, look, yo, I had been when I got my CDLs, or I drive trucks, such and such. It took him a little bit longer to get it, but look at a nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, really took it
and
like,
that's when I say
yeah, this is a
when I
a
say
good outlet.
about a skill.
Am I
right?
lying about anything I say?
You know?
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I'm gonna say some names right now. I'm gonna say something about a skill. My skill, and this for anybody that really know me, my skill gave me my money. Not what the fuck you think my money came from. My skill gave me my fucking money. Trust me. My skill put my money in my pocket because I know how to work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas won't sit there and tell you that. They'll sit front me like, yo, I made this and I did that. No, the fuck I did not, nigga. That shit ain't do nothing for me but be my stepping stone. That's all it ever was. Yeah. And I'm glad that I can say this. Like my brother Nutty, it took him a couple years, but yo got a skill. And the nigga fucked my head up because it's like, it's nutty.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And he nice with
Yo,
it too.
I'm
That's
sitting
what's
there.
They can find a washing machine in the alley
I'm
and
sitting
run,
there,
make it
yo,
run.
I'm sitting there and me and yo talking and shit. And he breaking down the whole shit about the washing machine. And it's like, damn, yo sound like me. I'm saying to myself, because this is what I be doing. I teach people about. And the whole time we sitting there talking, I'm looking at him. And this nigga in 5 seconds, he took the whole fucking washing machine apart. It was all in pieces. And I'm looking at this nigga like a motherfucking man, yo. A skill. That's all you need. Yeah. And the only way you gonna find out what you good at is by trying to do shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't even know that. It's like you don't know what the fuck you capable of doing until you start trying to do something. The reason why I know most of the shit that I know is because I tried to do it.
Right, but half of the time, a nigga won't advance or even attempt to try to do something the right way because they too busy focused on the wrong shit. You worrying about what this motherfucker
but
think.
They think they gonna
you worrying about
something.
that. Yeah, and that too.
And see, like I tell K all the time, I'm like, you know what, y'all nigga? The best thing you did was sat and looked at your father.
Nigga, my father,
That's the best shit you
shout
ever
out to my
done.
father, Big Sam's birthday tomorrow, man.
Hey, happy birthday, Big Sam.
Happy birthday,
Big Sam. My, if it wasn't for my father, yo, the shit that I know come from my father and my ancestors before him, all the people in front of him. You know what I'm saying? You grab the men and you get your ass over here, and this is what you do. And that's what I've been taught my whole life, and I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the day I was thinking about taking my grandson to camp, I'm like, yeah, this what we do. This is what our family do. We step up and we do what the fuck we need to do to guide the men to where they need to be at, and the women too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
And people don't know that right there will help your grandson be a good father.
He don't like it though, cause he's surrounded by a bunch of women.
Yeah.
On his mother when he go home, his mother, grandmother, and then when he come, is my wife, my daughter. But then it's like he be trying to avoid Pop. I don't want to go with you, Pop. I know what that's about, but I keep telling him, I said, you can't avoid me, son. I'm here. You gonna get in this motherfucking truck. You gonna get dirty. You gonna learn some shit. Like, you might as well get ready, son, because it's coming.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the generations have changed because, like, when I was young, I wanted to be around my grandfather. I wanted to be around my father. I wanted to be around my uncle. I didn't want to be around my
It's
aunts.
simple shit. Simple as
See,
like
niggas that had their kids on the strip with them.
Yo, my wife asked me today, do you walk him to the door? And I said, no. I know why I'm not walking him to the door. I ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah,
It's a life lesson.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna be there holding your fucking hand all the time. You gotta learn how to be you.
You gotta learn how to watch your
You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to maneuver all of that shit. All them things you scared of and you fearful of, you gotta face that. That's where it come in with the man and the woman situation. Because every kid at some point in their life need either the mother or the father or the grandfather or the grandmother.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know when it's gonna come, because you gotta teach them lessons. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you want him? You want me walking him to the door all the time? Then he gonna expect that all the time. Nah, we not doing that.
Right.
We breaking habits. We gonna break all that shit.
But see, the thing, I was fortunate enough to, like, majority of my homeboys had their dad too. You know what I'm saying? And you would get different lessons from each one of them. You know what I mean? Like, my father was the dude, like, this is all the man shit you got to do. You know what I mean? No, this is how you make money legit. You do this. Hey, you go to an interview, sell yourself. Let them know who you are.
Right.
You a PA, that means something.
Nigga.
Keno father taught us how to not be scared of shit. Because we were, like Keno said all the time, we would go in his house. Your father was a trickster. Be like, I know he ain't walking, this Pino ain't walking around with no motherfucking shoes on. Where you at today? You be walking by, you'll like jump out of a closet. So it'll get to a point where you just used to it. They taught you how to not be scared of shit when shit just come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is lessons.
Put your face in that shit.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, go do that shit. Like, don't come in here. You ain't gonna go, nigga. You gonna go do that shit first. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that shit is, I know that shit is in me. Like,
My father hit you with a wrench.
I don't care who kid it is, where I met him from, or whatever. You gonna get these life lessons from me.
Yeah, man. And but see, that's how it's
You
supposed
won't get
to
them
be.
from me. Everybody knows shit. Oh, damn, we gotta go talk to Big Son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga, come on, sit down. Let's have this conversation.
But see, that's the thing about it, man. That's what the streets really lack, man. Is, you know, when we came along, man, it was dudes out there that, like you say, you listen to the bum on the corner, whatever. The bum on the corner give you a vitamin.
You couldn't.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Back then, you couldn't just come on the strip because you wanted to hustle.
Yeah.
It wasn't. The street wasn't like that. You had to be. Somebody had to say it was. They had to sanction that shit. Yeah, it was alright for you to be right there. Or you had to either come from that family, and then if you was in that family, and if you wasn't thorough enough to be out there, your ass wasn't gonna be out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of families I know that some of the brothers and sisters, they're like, no, carry your ass. You go fuck around that. Don't come around. You know what I'm saying?
We want you to get it another way.
And that ties into everything. And as far as what we're talking about, like, the times have changed and the influence is real. Like, look at the music of the day. Like, the music of the day, man. I
like the beats.
The beats
Yeah,
are hard.
beats be jumping.
The beats are hard.
The
But
shit they talk about,
like,
boy, you want to smoke yourself.
It's like me being like a b-boy for life and like coming from the beginning. I can't be judgmental about their music because that's their music.
Yeah, they can't help when they were born.
My situation that I would say about today's music is niggas our age should never stop rapping. What's the point of stop rapping?
Yeah.
It's niggas our age that want to hear that shit. We want to go to your show. We want to hear what you talking about. We don't want to get trapped out. Like, we having a big discussion amongst DJs all the time right now. The trap music, and you be surprised who want to hit when you're in the club is mainly women my age.
And the TikTok
Like
shit.
they will not let you not play that
Do
shit.
people request TikTok shit? when
Nigga,
you
they
do
that shit.
You want to know what's funny? I was just on Instagram. YouTube 2 days ago, and KRS-One rapped to a trap beat.
And killed.
And when I say he
still
killed it,
got it. He still.
I was
in
like,
it.
what
Black
the
Thought
fuck?
would do
But
that shit in a
everything
heartbeat.
It's
he
hip-hop.
was saying, it was nothing other
So
like.
I haven't.
Black Thought,
I
the
haven't
Roots,
seen
go
the
to a
Roots.
Roots show.
I've been
tell you.
to one.
I haven't
I
seen
bet
the
they'll
Roots
play that
in
shit.
about 3 years. But usually when you go to a Roots show, whatever song is hot in that city, that's the song that they coming out to. They
Yeah.
playing that shit live instruments, sound better than the fucking
Yeah, I know that.
song. And Black Thought gonna rap for like an hour straight before he even stop. You young niggas can't even do a verse on one song without coughing and shit.
God.
You know what I mean? So it's like step
It'd be a
back.
verse of nothing though.
Step back. Nah, not all of them, yo, because some of them be saying some shit when there's certain ones you
Well-
listen to. My thing is, we come out of the era where niggas said something when they was rapping.
Well,
We tough critics.
somebody made a point
They
to
was
me.
saying a couple
Somebody
things.
said this to me. Somebody told me was like, "Yo, the shit that the nigga saying I can relate to."
It's their time period because it's not.
And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, I trapped back then. You know what I mean? This was years ago. But like the way that niggas trap, like when you talking corner shit now, I can't relate to that
But
shit.
see, our trap music, yo, and I used to love it, man, because it used to help me hit the block every day, man, because they spoke from the level that I was on at the time, was like the boot camp clique.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see the new shit?
Nah.
Oh, nigga. Woo! I posted it the other day, yo. Go on my Facebook page. Is Boot Camp Clip got a new song, nigga, and it's all of them on that bitch,
Oh,
nigga.
yeah?
And that shit is fire. Nigga, that's some real.
People don't
hip
even
hop.
know who
See,
the
they
fuck
were
they
talking
is.
about selling the 8-ball, a
Nigga,
quarter.
like,
You
yo,
know,
they still talk,
Bagging up
they talking
14
they
grand.
shit. They talking they shit. They giving young niggas they props, but they also going at their neck. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
put some substance in your fucking
Like my
music.
man E. Richards, man, he know those dudes, and he like, yo, they some cool, humble dudes, man. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is crazy. The beat, yo, I was like,
And it's
damn.
just like all these niggas are never stop touring. Let me tell you again, Big Daddy Kane never stopped touring. KRS
Kane, yo.
never stopped touring. They just
Kane
take their
still
shows where
All the
it's
shit I read-
appreciated
Rest in
in
peace to
Europe.
Bismarck, man. He used to take us to everything, man. Like, yo, they doing something, but
Kane still
with it.
like
Just
Kane.
Ice.
Kane
Still
can
on
keep
tour
up
in
with
Europe. Yo,
Kane can keep up with
Schoolie
these
D.
right now.
Never stopped touring, man. So
you ever seen Kane and Black Thought do Set It Off?
No, not like. No, I think I seen that on YouTube. I seen that on YouTube.
oh yeah, Black Kill It, man. Let it roll. Get
Underrated, yo. Underrated, yo. Black Thought is one of the best
this
fucking MCs. I don't know, cause I can't say who these a lot of young
said
niggas.
Five
I don't
MC?
know. No, I said
Oh,
one of the best.
So how you feel about
Underrated.
local rappers?
I love it, yo.
Yeah, I
you know,
love
you
it.
know what my problem is with that. My problem with that is, it's an industry problem, right? And I say this because I got friends been in the industry for 30 years. Like, so I've been around like the whole situation on how shit was going down. They was afraid of us in the 90s. They was scared of Baltimore niggas. To this day, everybody's still scared of Baltimore niggas. We was the type of niggas you couldn't allow in the industry because we wasn't walking.
We got a lot of nice.
And we want, you know what I'm saying? We was slapping motherfuckers.
You ain't finna burn.
It's a lot of. It's
you
a
ain't
lot
finna
of
burn
nice
no
niggas.
Baltimore nigga with a bullshit contract.
It's a
They
lot of
go out.
nice
Niggas gonna
niggas
kidnap
here.
your ass and
Don't
something
do
to you, but it was like back then. That was my take on it. My man used to tell me all the time. He say, "Yo, y'all, Baltimore was too real before the industry got to the real niggas. Like they was at the Def Jam, the Wu-Tang, like, but Baltimore was too fucking real. Like it wasn't. But then what happened was we kept trying to find our identity. We wasn't sticking to ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was wrong with being yourself? Okay, there's been plenty of time like Method Man came and did a show when they was playing keep it moving, keep it moving. Meth was like, yo, turn that shit off, that shit corny and all that. Like niggas like nigga, you crazy. You ain't hear about the time niggas whipped the Wu-Tang ass? You ain't hear about the time when why Nas didn't come here for 20 years because niggas tried to rob him on his tour bus.
And
he banged out
also,
with it.
fam, to
Like, niggas
piggyback
like,
on it,
you know what I mean?
if you think back in the day when Cash Money was jumping, they was talking about, yeah, we wear our jewels everywhere. I seen them niggas, they was naked.
Yeah, we was what was
They was
what
naked.
was the joint
The
that
niggas was gonna kidnap
Baltimore
them.
or something? I forgot what the name was. Nah, it was a club, yo. It was downtown. You walk down, stuff's going in the basement. The old man with the bed used to have it. I can't remember. But we got into it with Busta Rhymes and them. Man, and we got the banging in the club. Them niggas was strapped, yo. That shit was crazy.
Yo, I'm not even gonna
See, we always just saw them
like,
not as rappers, but as New York.
But you know what's crazy?
And they used to try to treat us, but that shit ain't.
But you know what's crazy? These days now, when we go other states and shit like that, niggas be like, "Where you from?" Baltimore, because you know I don't know what's wrong with us and why we go out the country
because we don't sound like
we
nobody
go to
else.
The hood. Yeah. We gotta go to the hood. I don't give a fuck what state we in. We go to the hood.
With Mob D, because when they used to come to the hood.
Yeah, I remember.
They would ride around, get out the car, smoke weed, all that shit. Like they chill, kick it. They were some real niggas. And Nori, who else?
But see, I never been a starstruck nigga.
Me neither. My man, they own Mama's Boys Music. They found Music Soul Child, Manager Estelle, like they come out. It's like a bunch of them. And yo used to always call me, be like, yo, you the only nigga I could take anywhere because you don't give a fuck about nobody. Like,
yeah, they niggas.
We was in the line and
seen
VIP. I'm standing next to Jay-Z. And I'm like,
yeah, I was about to say that. I seen Jay-Z and shook his hand. It was not all goofy or nothing. I was like, oh shit, there go Jay-Z.
That's why another
Black
thing,
Dog was having a debate because I was telling him, I was like, yo, y'all like my generation, Frankie Beverly and Maze. Like he was like, yo, you get it. And I was, you know what I mean? Like, there's been plenty of niggas, yo, you sit down and they just real.
He cool as shit. Hub cool as shit. Quest definitely cool. So I was rapping.
But
to
now
the in the back of JH.
You had the flip side. A lot of niggas is gay. A lot of niggas on drugs.
Yeah.
It's like my man used to have the riders, shit that he had to go get and do shit for these niggas, man. It's like that's what, cause a lot of niggas didn't know I could sing. Right? I could sing. I could write. I can do a bunch of shit. And I was actually in a band, like you know what I'm saying, doing shit. But yo was like,
was that when you had the Kashif?
Now he was with a mariachi band too. I don't understand.
Yo used to always tell me, yo used to always tell me like, yo, it would be hard for somebody like me to get into that industry because it's not nothing that you think it is behind closed doors. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of fucking shit going on. But the shit that you think you know, you don't really know.
They said Diddy is the gate,
like
the butt gatekeeper.
And my man used to tell me all the time, he said, yo, I wouldn't put you in that position because you been to kill somebody. It's like real talk. He's like, yo, you been to do something.
And plus they need it, and it's no disrespect, but you could always get to what they needed when they come in town. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look for you.
You be surprised.
My uncle told me about that.
Crack. Some niggas sniff dope, niggas faggots. They all kind of fucking
my
weird.
My uncle used to tell me like how the jazz singers and shit, you know, back in the 50s and 60s or whatever, they come and they'll find him because he knew
you get the smack.
You know, he could talk to you. Well, rest in peace, Melvin. You know what I'm saying? And because those jazz singers, all of them on her.
Yeah, it was on her.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why Baltimore is a key city for jazz.
Baltimore, we had our own style. We was a little thugged out before niggas was even thinking about thugged out, NWA and all that. Ty T and all of them, the shit that they was rapping back in the day was basically trap music.
Yeah.
But then Frank Ski came, and then everything went effing. That's when they kind of took over music a little bit, and they went effing and they put Frank Ski, they posted him right where he needed to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then Frank Ski bought the Miami bass, which basically turned into Baltimore club music. Mm-hmm. And then we was doing house music. So it's like, now it's like a big ass beef going on between everybody talking about
who
our
made it
club
first.
But see,
Yeah.
our
But we,
club
like, you
music,
know what I'm saying? Like, cause they call it Jersey Club, and we sanctioned the name for it, and all. It's like a whole bunch of bullshit. But it's like niggas in Baltimore don't. They got this problem like accepting who the fuck they are.
yeah.
Like if you go to Philly and they play EA, them niggas gonna tell you that they talking about Erie Ave. It's a big ass argument, nigga. We talking about Emerson Avenue.
Yeah.
And it's like, you really want to take the representation for the nigga who made the song? That's our song.
Yeah.
Even though Tony was gay, I don't give a fuck. He was one of the coolest motherfuckers in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, rep your own city. Stop trying to be like everybody else.
Yeah,
Because
and
them niggas doing drill rap don't mean you gotta do.
And I'm
drill.
glad you made
them
that
niggas doing
point.
trap don't mean you gotta do trap. Because when, like I said, I had a band. I was in a band. We was called the Pinch. We used to do everything. And when niggas seen us, we had live instruments. And we was killing shows and shit. So it was like, niggas like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yeah, nigga, we had DJ like we was rocking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Same with us, the Attic Band.
Yeah.
We'll have a reunion in 10 years.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's when niggas, that's around that time that was when I started like really being myself. I've always been myself, but it was like I had to be on some Clark Kent Superman shit because my foot was in two different worlds. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you kind of got to be this character and then go be who you really are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I got tired of being a character. And that's why you hear me speak about so much shit. That's why it's a play on words on my name, Samuel Speaks. That's not my name. It's because at one time I didn't say shit to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
You
now
just
I
soaking
speak.
up information.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like you gotta be like that in Baltimore. You gotta learn how to be a chameleon, man. You can't sit to the table with a plate of food with wolves.
Yeah.
That was always my concept in my head. I can't show these niggas that I'm the third pig. I can't do it.
But
You
see,
know what
I'm
saying?
glad that you brought up the point of our music here because people really don't even know that our music is a combination of house music from Chicago and the Miami-based sound.
And
Because
Baltimore
all
club.
our
And that's
club
what made
music has the
Baltimore
thump.
club music.
Boom,
Tommy
boom,
Davis and
boom,
made that blow your house down. Oh, get the fuck out. Like all of them, that started that whole shit. You know what I mean? And then it's like that shit just went nuts when it came out. But then we didn't want to own
The
it.
Chicago niggas own house
But
music.
that's what I'm saying.
And they straight killers.
We didn't want to own it.
Yeah.
We didn't want to stamp our own shit because we was thinking because they wasn't accepting us. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the hip hop world, East Coast, West Coast, wasn't accepting us, which was bullshit. So now you got Lil Uzi Vert making a Baltimore club song. You got a North Carolina nigga, the Baby, making a Baltimore club song. So I bet not hear you tough ass Baltimore niggas coming back to the club music. When it was yours, you left it. You left it high and dry. Some other niggas picked it up and found something to do.
Because Lord John
It
heard
started-
it and loved it.
It started back with
He
Beyonce
loved it.
because they did the same thing with Go-Go. Like Go-Go was being pushed, but it was like nobody was listening and catching on to Go-Go, but niggas that listen to Go-Go. Then A. Marie came out. Then Beyonce took her whole fucking style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was nothing but Go-Go speeded up almost on some Baltimore club.
And the
type
first
shit, you
one
know what
that
I'm saying?
really accepted and made tracks with Go-Go was Herbie Love Bug.
And
Go
why?
back
Because he
on
went to house.
all the Salt and Peppers, the Kid and Play.
That's because he went to house.
Yeah.
That's like now, Conan do a happy hour on Thursdays at the LaFonte Blue. Y'all should go check it out. It's nice. But they used to do it years ago, him and Kenny, and then now he done brought it back full circle. But that's like a different demographic of people that come from Anne Arundel County, all the surrounding little cuts and hoods out there. But they listen to Go-Go. They might listen to Baltimore Club, but they don't like house music. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta have some Go-Go when you go out there, or they not.
I love everything but country.
I'm gonna be real. Like for a long time,
Go-Go the shit you gotta go to.
I
a
didn't.
jump. That's what
I didn't.
cousins called it.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't like it, but I didn't have a reason for why I didn't like it. I just hearsay.
That's because where we come from, the vibration and the frequency that we was on, was different. That go-go is laid back.
Yo.
It's repetitious.
Yo,
Go
I'm not even
to
gonna
But
lie.
then you listen
joint
to our club music, sped up, is repetitious. We just on a different frequency. That's why we
Anacostia
wasn't
Park
listening to it.
changed my mindset about go-go when I saw Rare Essence live. This when all them dudes was just coming out.
They was
They
killing.
wasn't even on
Kill
yet.
that shit.
Backyard Band, Junkyard, and Chuck Brown and Trouble Funk. They were already out. They the heavy hitters.
Yeah,
Go-go.
old school classic.
Chuck Brown is the inventor of it.
Yeah.
You know. So, but when you go see it live, it changed your
Man.
life, man. That's
I
why
remember we
everybody
went to one of them-
everybody has touched go-go
Woo.
somehow. You know.
Yo, we went to one of them.
Go ahead. We can
And
wrap it up.
the dudes back then, I don't know because I ain't been to a go-go in years, but the dudes didn't dance. The women danced. So dudes might just stand still, but like literally, the women dance on them and shit like that. But like nigga, that is
I'm getting
like
it in
something
my
to
head now.
experience.
I'm gonna listen to that
Like,
shit when I get in the
used to
car.
be nuts, nigga. That shit was nuts.
But this has been a bro show. Glad y'all could join us. Just want to say we've been on a couple times and we never told the fans that, look, we appreciate you. We love you. Keep watching from Big Tone in the house.
Your boy Sandra speaks.
And your boy Big Rob.
Come back next week. We're going to have some more vitamins. Hopefully, Keno will be back from his quest for knowledge. And we're going to have some more stuff for you. Shout out to Keno. He just had to do some life-changing situations, but he'll be back.
That's what it is. Peace.